Um, this is my YA ghost story set in the San Francisco suburb, which is also a necropolis. And it's the city called Colma, California. Yeah. Tugging his favorite headband from his pocket, Marco took in the glimmering red sequins before putting it on. He knew no one would mess with him here at the Japanese cemetery, among the quiet rows of graves, and he could feel his jaw unclench, his shoulders relax down from his ears, his breath expand and round his belly with air. In the oldest section of this foggy cemetery, the few standing memorials leaned on each other for support, like it was hard to keep a foothold in this world when no one was left to remember them. He wondered what it was like to be born 100 years ago in Japan and come to San Francisco, only to be forgotten in the end. Marco's claim to Japan was through a grandma he never met, who died before he was born. She linked him to those resting here, like they were distant relatives, long-lost aunties, uncles, and cousins, carrying a cultural legacy he wanted someday to understand himself. The smell of a burnt match tinged the air, and Marco shivered a little when he heard a low chant begin to drone. He scanned the cemetery, trying to pinpoint the source of the chanting, which was somehow both loud and hollow at the same time, like the air itself was yelling. Through the fog, he could see the outline of his friend, balancing on top of a gray marble headstone. So-ran, so-ran. The notes were shaky and off-key. Yoshi snapped around, and it looked like Yoshi's brown wool pant legs were swallowed by the fog. Dokkoisho, dokkoisho. Who are you? A whispery voice filled the air. It's me, Marco. I've seen you before. Yoshi floated down from the headstone, poised and graceful. Marco felt the same prickles as last week. They scurried up his neck as Yoshi drifted and weaved among the gravestones. I know, we met here last week. I'm Yoshi, do you understand? Not Yoshiko. Yoshi got closer, stretched a shadowy hand toward Marco. They always called me Yoshiko, but you won't. You're different. Cold grayness seeped into Marco's scalp as Yoshi touched the red sequined headband nestled in Marco's soft brown hair. Yoshi, you told me that already. Marco didn't know much about Japanese, but he knew from reading his favorite manga that ko at the end of a name was for girls, to make them sound cuter or something. Yoshi glided up to another gravestone. Where have you been? I've been looking for you all week. Do you know the fisherman's song? The wind picked up to a howl as Yoshi spoke. Tree branches undulated in the wind as Yoshi sang, arms flowing like ocean waves. Yoshi floated from gravestone to gravestone, somehow more fluid than any dancer Marco had seen before. Otoko dokyo nara. Yoshi flexed like a bodybuilder. Men are the strong ones, the song says. But I say, we are the strong ones. Marco felt stronger. He copied Yoshi's movements. They say men are the strong ones and women are the pretty ones. That's all they know, Yoshi said. Marco thought how wrong it was. Blue for boys and pink for girls. How can you split the gray fog in two? You are hiding, always hiding. Yoshi looked right at Marco with onyx eyes, beyond the beginning and end of everything in this world. We won't hide from them. We will be free. Marco could taste that freedom like a promise, sweet and divine. I hope you know how to fight, Yoshi said in the same whispery voice, turning away. They're coming. Yoshi glided down past 3 headstones, then vanished. What? Where are you going? Marco instinctively tensed up, ready to spring. But when he looked around, he didn't see another soul. Thank you.